Hello there, good morning. That's something I don't usually say when we do the stream, but as promised yesterday, I decided we were going to go ahead and do a morning stream for the finale of Wizardry 7 Crusaders of the Dark Savant. No matter what, this is it. This is the finale. Yes, there's a couple stones left unturned, some of the Garrers and things like that left undefeated, but for the sake of time, for the sake of completion, and for the stream, we're going to proceed and finish out the game this morning. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in and get this show on the road. So let's go ahead and get the game up and running here, and we'll pick up exactly where we left off last night. And as we left last night, we found ourselves in the tomb of the Astral Dominae, and it's a big labyrinth. Essentially, you wander around and you tag different parts of the tomb, each one representing one of the maps in the game, and this was the final one to tag. To assist us with this, we did go ahead and use maps from the official Crusaders of the Dark Savant hint guide, which I have right here. The original copy that I bought back in the early 90s when this game was first released. In fact, when I went to Babbage's, when I went to Babbage's and bought the game back in the day, I remember the guy at the counter. Of course, I was very young. I was probably, 13, 14 years old, something like that. And I remember the guy at the counter when I brought the game up to the counter to buy it. He was a big red-headed guy with a weird toothy smile, and he was like, "Are you sure you don't want the hint guide?" And anyways, he sold me on it. I'm glad I bought it because at that age, with the patience of a child that I had at that point in time, I doubt I would have ever completed this game on my own. And even now, as an adult, last night in particular, a lot of this last maze was very trying of my patience. This map that we explored right here, in itself, very trying. A lot of random encounters with battle bots, mega droids, things like that. Megabots. Battle droids, megabots, and death machines, or whatever they were called. Very, very trying. So we're just going to get through this one, we're going to get through this one rest here. Speaking of the devil, Megabot and Battle Droid. The Megabots are exceptionally nasty. They can take the party out pretty quickly. So we are going to try. And my two spellcasters are asleep, so not a good start to the stream. Because without a magic screen up, these plasma cannons are going to just wreak havoc on the party and probably kill everybody. So we're probably about to have a reload right off the bat. I'd say we are. Yep. And that is the frustrating thing about one of the design elements of this game, is rests can be interrupted, which is fine. But it's the unnecessary death and reload that has become all too frequent. So we're going to just negate any progress we've made. I'm going to terminate and reload right off the bat. And let's see. Let's get our spells up here. Enchanted Blade. Armor Plate. We've got our magic screen. That's crucial for survival here. And I really don't think I need Detect Secret. We'll put it up for good measure. All right. So, if I remember this correctly, the way I recall the game working, I have now tagged every one of the spots that I need to tag in this maze. So I should now be able to go ahead and reach the end of the labyrinth here. Because I could be remembering this wrong. Despite using a map, I've avoided walkthroughs, spoilers, things like that. But it has been a good 12 years since I've last played the game. So there is a lot that I don't remember. Death Machine. These are pretty bad news. We'll see if we can get lucky and knock it out early. All right. So this is where we're going to go into ultra safe mode. We're going to save after every encounter. 2 death machines. I'm just going to refer to this map to make sure I'm on the right track. Pretty sure that I am. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So you see how the magic screen really made a difference there. Like, we still took damage, but it was considerably less than it would have been without the magic screen. Alright, so immediate save before heal. Because as we've learned, even just the act of healing allows enough time to pass for a potential ambush. Okay. And this whole tomb is filled with these guys. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so here we go. If I remember right, that button doesn't appear unless maybe you've tagged all of those map spots. I can't remember the exact specifics. But here we are. This is the big encounter with a Cosmobot and a Megabot. So, here's how we're going to try this, because this fight will be pretty rough. So we're definitely going to cast Bless. Now, we're going to give Trevi, the Superman, a buff. We're also going to throw up a fire shield, because I think these guys, I think their attacks are fire-based, so we're going to do a fire shield. Well, maybe not. Yeah, that fire shield did help with the spectral ray considerably. Alright, Cosmobot's down. We've got this at this point. Let's back up. Lulu's got this layer of cakes that is supposed to cast Healthful, but I'm not convinced. It hasn't really done much for us thus far. Oh man, golly. We need to take that thing out this next round. Because it is just decimating the spellcasters back here. Just absolutely. Come on. This is it. It's going to kill somebody. There goes Lulu. There goes... Oh, Danny hung on. Oh, man. All right. So, we've leveled up. Yeah, that's always handy. And Danny leveled up. All right. Let's do a missile shield. All right, so now it's time to bring Lulu back to life. Now here's our big conundrum. We're running out of healing slots. Like our spells are just shot. Lulu, or Claire, has very little left in her magic point reserve here. And any rest we take is almost guaranteed to net another fight with these robots. So we're going to do as much healing as we can right here, which for whatever reason the potency on that is not very good. So we're going to save. We're going to slink into one of these rooms here. I don't think there's anything here. Maybe this room will make a good camp. I don't know. Let's go ahead and cast a... let's see. No? Who's got the spell I'm looking for? Watch bells. And let's go ahead and do some mandatory resting here. And let's hope I've got the key that's going to open this gate up here. We did find a key. But typically these kind of gates are opened with switches or things like that. All right, that was a good rest. I'm gonna actually save, and we're gonna go for one more. Okay, let's try to do a little more healing here. That's it for Trevi. These magic points just recover so slow. So slow. Alright, let's get our spells up. Enchanted Blade, Armor Plate, Magic Screen, and Detect Secret. I'm going to go ahead and check out the room across the hall. Nothing. Tomb of the Astral Dominae. And it opens automatically. The gate to the fabled tomb open. You almost hesitate to enter. So, before I enter this room, I want to say that like the last game, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, there's several endings to Wizardry 7. And I think, if my memory serves me correct, some of the endings depend on what we do in the next room. But so far in our playthrough, we've done a number of things that could possibly affect this. We found V Dominae and rescued her. We have her communicator, and so we're going to go that route. That's the one that I feel like is most proper, and that's the one that goes along with the story that we've encountered so far. So we step into the room. Taking a glance across the room, you are disappointed to find the entire chamber looking quite empty. Perhaps you are too late and someone has beaten you to the prize. Oh, interesting. On the floor, a golden circle surrounds the words Astral Dominae. Trevi, detect something. Searching carefully along the floor, you detect a faint hairline crack which traces the outline of a trapdoor. But how to open it? That is the question. Okay. So, let's take a look at our equipment. I'm not sure what that is. We'll try to use it here in a moment. We also have Vitala's device. Alright, so it's obvious we have to use something here. So let's see what that might be. Let's try a couple things. I'm not really sure at all what that's for. Moving to the center of the chamber, you take the blinking device, which the electric warrior girl gave to you, and push the button. You wait. A luminous glow of colorful light bathes the room, and within it a shimmering figure begins to materialize. You've found it. Oh, I guess you didn't. Where is the Astral Domina? What are we supposed to do now? The Dark Savant mentioned something about needing special keys. Do you know what he was talking about? Let's say yes. Have you tried using them? No. Do you even have them? Maybe. Maybe I should try. What do you say? Yes. I think there is supposed to be more than one key. I better return to the ship before he misses me. Signal me when you have the keys. Alright, so maybe I don't have everything that I need. Dejected, you cuff the dirt with your boot and begin to wonder what you might have missed. Oh no, have I missed something? I'll be very upset if I've missed something. But it would be par for the course at this point. So I have key of the gate. Let's search the room. Danny says, hello. Hey, Danny. Welcome to the stream. This was supposed to be the final stream, but perhaps not. Let me turn to the book. Let's see what we've missed. Heaven help us if we have to go back through this maze again. Did you find the special keys? Oh boy, so we are missing two completely necessary items. And I do believe they're all the way outside of this maze, back in the City of Sky, which we do not know how to pass the puzzle. Boy, oh boy, let's see. Interesting. Okay. All right, so I may have jumped the gun when I said this was going to be the finale, because apparently we have missed something along the way. Aggravating, extremely aggravating. I knew that we were going to have to leave this area here, but I surely thought I did not think we missed anything. Okay, backtrack we do. That's what we're going to do. At least we've gone through this once. So, that's done. All right. So, the question is, how do we get to where we need to go? Let's try to take a shortcut out of here. We'll have quite an adventure trying to get back to this point, I suspect. So basically, there's some small little island we still have to visit that has the keys that she's talking about, the keys that we need. A little bit infuriating. And we're stuck in the dark again. Let's see where we're at here. Trying to remember the path. Aggravating. South? Nope. Man. Okay. Can't go south. Can go east. Can go north. We're just stumbling around in the dark here. Can't go west. Our buffs are wearing off. Let's try something. Yeah, that doesn't help any. How I've landed myself back in this position, I will never know. All right. Teleporters in the dark, I'm telling you, it's wild. We're just treading old ground again. North. West. There we are. Finally. I believe this is where we actually use the Key of Waters. This is a spot that I've been looking for and was unable to find. So thankfully we found this room. This actually should give us access to that fountain over there, which I think is a stamina restorative. Which at the moment we do not actually need, but we'll take it. Alright, and Sato has leveled up. New priest spell for Seto. What are we gonna go with here? Sure. Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. Look at this. Magic point restoration. Okay. This would be a great place. A fantastic place to grind levels. Absolutely wonderful place to do that. Just gonna max out everybody's health here. We're gonna save. Now this spot right here, this teleporter is... Okay. I'm just trying to remember how to get back to... We need to get in here, I think. That's one room I've not been in. Well, we're filling in some of the gaps on the map, at least. Which is fine. Just, I got ahead of myself, I feel like. In anticipation. I knew that at some point I was going to have to go back. But I thought that... I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I thought that you get to the tomb... Domina takes the... Or V Domina takes the Dominae. I couldn't exactly remember. But I guess that really is the final room. And we're just not... We're still lacking a couple key items. The encounters are coming pretty fast and furious here. We're going to do an Astral Gate. One of these teleporter pads is a shortcut out of here. Yeah, no. It's one of these four, actually. I'm trying to recall which one. I think it's this one on the end here, maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Okay. So maybe it's this one at the end. Another Rex, a gigantic lizard. So these guys, they don't hit terribly. Well, they hit hard when they hit. But they don't hit often. But still, we're going to get... I'll try this. And we're going to get our... We'll go... Well, no, that never works. So let's go ahead and get armor plate up, since that would help against its physical attacks. This fight is such a stamina drain. You can just watch the stamina just fall. Alright, at some point we've got to fall this thing. There we go. The levels are just pouring in at this point. Oh, okay. Huh. Never hurts to have another person with resurrection. Golly. 2 steps. And here is not our shortcut. What's going to happen is we're going to end back up in that dark zone again. Because I don't want to sit here and lean over the paper maps while I'm streaming. But that's part of playing an older game on stream, I guess. Yeah, that didn't do anything. One of those in that room, the room with the 5 teleporters, one of those teleporters is a shortcut back, and it's probably going to be the last one we touch. I know because we found it last night. What's bothering me is we still don't have whatever clue is needed to get through the Hall of the Crusaders. That's the part that's bothering me. Because I don't recall where that is, and I don't see any clues about it. And I hate to turn back to the book for the answer, because everything should be... You should be able to figure everything out through the gameplay. Man, we're just going around in circles. Oh, another one of these. These fights aren't necessarily that difficult, but they're long and drawn out. And I'll need a rest after this fight's over. Kyler's stamina is almost spent. He's going to pass out in this fight if I don't cast a stamina on him. Just a non-stop grind. Whoa. But another level up. I hate to do it, but we have to rest. That was productive. Let's try again. Man, oh man, oh man. Try again. Just going to get the stamina up. That's all I'm trying to do. Great. 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 Back in the darkness. Alright, so there's the exit right here. So we're back in this, well, nowhere, I guess. Alright, we're close to it. Yeah, there we are. Whew, okay, so we've emerged from the Hall of the Past. So now we have got to find these keys, which are not actually keys. They're something else. Before we do this, I want to see, now that we've leveled up a significant amount, I want to see if we can take out this this monster up here. The Beast of 1,000 Eyes. We haven't tried this in a while. We've gained a significant amount of levels since then. So I'm going to rest up. The Twitch chat is in a break right now, so we're going to spend about a minute resting up. And we're going to give this guy a try before we head back to the surface. All right, welcome back, those of you who are in the break. So we escaped from the Hall of the Past. We're ultimately going to have to go back there. But for the time being, we've escaped it. And before we head back to the surface and try to figure out where we have to go next, I wanted to go ahead and, now that we've leveled up some, I wanted to give this Beast of 1,000 Eyes another shot. It's been a minute since we've tried to fight this guy. And we've gained quite a few levels since then. Try to anti-magic. Looks like it may have worked. This guy's got something like over 6,000 hit points. Silence is not working on him. You know what we're going to do? We're going to conjure up something tasty. That's what we're going to do. A mixed lynx. Oh, wow. Okay, we know how bad those things can be because we fought one. Still unaffected. And here we go. Lulu has gone insane. But that's way better than it used to be. I think Sato might have sane mind now too. Maybe not. No, but I'll tell you what we will do. Let's give Kyler Superman. We'll try to anti-magic this guy again. And here's where it's all going to go. Yep. So we still can't beat this guy, even now. Still can't beat it. Probably the hardest monster in the game, admittedly. Optional boss. Yeah, it's over. Man, oh man. This guy. Crazy monster. Alright. At any rate, let's Okay, so here we are, back in the Hall of the Dead, and admittedly have no idea where to go next. Let's escape from here. Yeah. Maybe it's one of these other islands? Let's go check them out. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it's, I don't know. Man, come on with the encounters. Come on now, just stop already. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let me do a bit of research here. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to refill my drink, do a bit of research, and when we come back, we're going to figure out where it is that we have to go next to get these two keys. One of them, I think, is a locket, and one's a ring, if I remember right. I just don't recall where to get them. I think it was an island, but it's neither of these. So we'll figure it out. Bear with me, maybe about a 5-minute break. We're going to take an extended break here, and we'll rest up while we do that. And I will be right back. Alrighty, thanks so much for holding for me. Alright, so did a little research. Luckily for us, we're right here where we need to be. But how you're supposed to figure this out, I don't know, unless... Let me look. Maybe one of these maps is supposed to be the clue. The maps are so oddly written. The island cube. So I guess this crypt map somehow is the clue. So we've been to the Hall of the Past, stumbled around blindly, escaped, so we're kind of following the map. So here we stand in front of the island cube, right? Watch this. You walk through the wall. I don't know how we're supposed to figure that out, but surprisingly, you pass through the stone wall as if it were not there. Embedded into the wall is a circular golden emblem, a ring of wavy spines around a core of grasping prongs. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so maybe I don't have this figured out. Okay, so a lot of good that did. What's in here? Nothing. Alright, very confused then. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's right. The map did mention now who has this? One of my characters is supposed to have the Jewel of the Sun. That sounds familiar, but I sure don't see it on any of my characters. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's saying... No, wait a minute. I know that we found this item. It's saying the Jewel of the Sun is in the Hall of Gars, which we've been in. I specifically remember heaven help us if I've dropped this somewhere. Let's do this. Well, that's not it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So let's go back to the Hall of the Gars. Make sure we didn't miss something there. Do a quick rest here. having cleared all this once, getting back through it is super easy. Or so I say. So we're going to spring every booby trap in here. Alright, Hull of the Gores. Okay, let's see. Let's take a second. Supposedly, somewhere in this hall is what we're looking for. Okay, I think I understand. I have to go back up here to the Galen Stone, which is where we use the legend map. Somewhere the jewel that we need is here. Just have to find it. But I could have sworn we did this already. I distinctly remember this. So I'm thinking about what the crypt map had said. The answer's in this room. This has to be it. The crypt map to mention. It's just, gosh, written so obscure that it's difficult to comprehend it. And of course we get this. Because why wouldn't we? just over the random fights. I'm ready to proceed. At this point, these fights are nothing but time wasters. And like everybody's swimming is at 100, and we still can't take more than about 5 or 6 steps in the water. Excuse me. And I'm going to run out of magic points here soon. Boy, I'll tell you what. If I drown, it's going to be really, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous because we're out. We're out of magic points to increase stamina here. We're going to have to do it like this. And this is just going to be really, really, really ridiculous. These endless fights. I can't take one more step without at least 3 people drowning. I do not have the magic points to sustain everybody. We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best. Come on with the fights. Now, it's to the point of absolute ridiculous at this point. Every action I take springs another fight. And every fight drains more stamina. I am very rapidly losing my patience. So this is just another... That was just another Garer. Oh, me, okay. Somewhere we're missing something. I'm missing something. Let me get Detect Secret on, because I know there is a hidden room that has this jewel. The frequency of these encounters is really getting to me. Like, I hate to seem so impatient, but I mean, I'm past it at this point. The progress and the backtracking and the side tracking, it's just... it really illustrates how reliant I guess I've always been on the hint guide, because this is the first time probably that I've ever played through the game that I didn't just have it sitting by my side the entire time. So here's what I know. I know that somewhere to the left of these stairs, there's a button. Man. And I'm looking. Okay, I feel like I'm looking in the wrong place. I think I see it on the map. But really, again, my complaint is there's no indicator on how I'm supposed to figure that out. There's the button. How I was supposed to find that, I'll never know. I guess the answer is in the crypt map, but the language is just so archaic and so, look at this, so riddle bound that, okay, this is how over it I am. I'm gonna max nuke these guys. Okay, let's open this. Opening the ancient chest, your eyes are momentarily blinded by a radiant glare. A few seconds later, the bright whiteness begins to wane, and soon you're able to focus your vision upon the glimmering jewel that rests within the antique coffer. As you pick it up, the jewel turns to an opaque dullness. Jewel of the Sun. This jewel is what we use on the Cube Island, just outside on the other, just outside of this this chamber and maze here. And this is what will net us the 2 items that we need to finally claim the Astral Dominae. But there's still that matter of the Hall of the Crusader. That's pivotal. At least we leveled up again. So let's quickly vacate. Spring some traps here. There'll be one up here, I think. Yep, right here. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Alright. Woo! Once again, we've escaped. Let's get back on the boat. We know where to go now. To the island cube. Now, let's use the Jewel of the Sun. You insert the glistening jewel into the prongs at the center of the golden emblem, but nothing happens. Right, so now we make our way down here. Passing through the illusionary wall, you feel a slight tingle throughout your body. And we are teleported. As the tingling subsides, you notice a lingering disorientation. Stepping from the stone cubicle, you realize that it is some kind of gateway, but leading to where you know not. Ahead stands a familiar statue, stern and somber in the quiet of the mysterious courtyard. Standing at the statue, it appears more at ease than before. The stone looks fresh, as if it were carved only yesterday, although a thick layer of rust around the base suggests it has been here a long time. Gazing up into the face of the majestic figure, you detect a faint smile, and its eyes seem to almost twinkle. Scraping off the thick rust, you unearth a metal plate at the foot of the statue engraved as follows. The Prophet. While cleaning the plate, you discover that the second P in the engraving pivots at the top. Beneath it, you find a glowing sapphire locket apparently placed here a long time ago. Locket of the Tomb. This is one of the key items. Removing the locket from its ancient cache, you jump with surprise as a voice speaks. Welcome, my lost children. The day is come. I do not know how many centuries have passed since last I breathed these airs and walked these lands. But in death does time lose all meaning, and so it is but a moment ago that I lay down to finally rest. There is much I wish to tell you, the story of all stories, of life and death, and of the time between. But soon enough shall my voice fade again, its energy depleted, its task at end. In your hands you hold the locket, a part of the final key. Carry it well, for it is a guardian of my secret. Within its crystal cells have I imprinted the code of my palm. so that by my hand alone shall the key unlock the astral tomb. But though I be dead 1,000 millennia, this caste does yet live on. For upon all my descendants and theirs, for the remainder of all time, shall my code exist upon their hands, the secret bequeathed through the blood of my children. I do not know your name, whether you be man or woman or child. But if your blood be mine, then the secret shall be thine. When you stand alone within the astral tomb, grasp the locket within your palms, and behold the miracle. Oh, would that I could see the wonders of my works. My blessing be upon you, distant children of my loins. Upon your brow do I heave the weight of a universe. Then the statue becomes silent and still, the twinkle fading from its eyes. All right, so we have part of the keys. Okay. So it's time for the Hall of the Crusaders now, but I'm still not sure what that combination is. Let's head back to the City of Sky and we'll figure it out. I know that Galen Stone was the answer. I just don't remember specifically. This will be a bit of a trek. But we're closing in. The end of the Hall of the Crusaders has the last object that we need. I'm pretty certain about that. Okay, where was the Dragon Mountain? That's where we have to get back to. Not here, apparently. Come on with the encounters. I'm over it now. I'm over it. And it's these type, too. It's these massive. It's ridiculous. Forgive me, my patience is shot. We've had, what, close to 60 streams of this game, and finally, at last, the encounter rate is starting to get to me. Alright, can't even get a word in before another encounter. I've got to figure out where this island was. We found it multiple times. I thought it was just south of New City. Maybe I'm a couple screens too far down. Navigate. Let's follow this path. Let's go ahead and just dock and rest. I'm going to do a big rest here. Sorry about that. My phone's blowing up left and right. I don't recall. Why do I not remember where this is at? Excuse me. My notes are saying to the west, but I don't see that I've traveled there. So it's confusing. Let's go. Come on now. All right. My notes say west, but I don't see anything here. Oh, there it is. Sure enough. What did I do? Trail along the coast? I must have trailed along the coast last time. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. The end is in sight. We are almost there. So basically where we're at this point is we have one more trek through the Dragon Island, or Dragon Mountain, whatever you want to call it, to get back to Sky City. Once we're there, we have to complete the Hall of the Crusaders, which there's a second puzzle there that I'm not really sure on. That's the only iffy part. I feel like the clue was provided there at the Galen Stone when we used the legend map. So if I have to go back and watch my own video off camera, I will, to get the solution to it. So I'm afraid that's sort of what we're going to have to end up doing. So normally when I play these games and I take notes and I map, you know, I'm just playing for myself, and so I can take all the time I want to make notations and things like that. And that's always what I've done in the past. I used to have a big pad of graph paper that I would use for mapping and note taking. But like I said at the beginning, when we started this game, you know, that's not very good entertainment for us. There wasn't even a break between these two encounters. There wasn't even a break. That doesn't make very good, entertainment, watching somebody take notes. So that's part of what's led to a lot of this disjointed backtracking and missing things the first time around during this stream. It's been both fun and a bit of an annoyance. Because I hate, the delays, and I hate the backtracking and all of that. But in reality, that's part of the game too, and I recognize that. And it's kind of fun, to do it all together. Yeah. Well, we might just want to kill somebody while we're at it. That could be fun too. Alright, so the City of Sky. All the way down there. So let's save. Let's get this boat docked. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save. I'm going to take a quick rest. I need to run, make a brief pit stop, be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. All right. We're back. So not a lot happened with that rest, apparently, when it came to hit point generation. So, I want to look at something. Let's see what these stones of new life are all about. I thought it was a resurrection stone. Let's see how they work. Restores health. Is this an equipable item? Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. So I thought the Stone of New Life could be used. Apparently not. You equip it. But not everybody can use it, huh? Oh, it increases vitality. Oh, nice. So why can... Well, yeah. Danny needs vitality. So who else has one of these things? Are there any more? Okay, anyways. Let's get these wounds healed up while we make our way. We're here. The end is in sight. The end is in sight. Brief sidetrack. But we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are almost done. Almost done. Alright, so let's trace our path here. Where do we got to get to? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's see. So actually... got to go up here. We're at the wrong shore. Almost there. Can we really get through Dragon Mountain without an encounter? No. Guess not. And look at what we ended up with. Let's nuke them. Alright, another level up, I'll take it. Boy, these characters are going to be fit, ready to go into Wizardry 8. I think, before we end the game, maybe we should change their class. I don't know. I haven't decided. Might be worth doing. Here we are. Now we've got to navigate the weird, you know, the whole invisible wall thing. Get down to here is where we want to be. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. There's a way. Come on now. So I can't. Okay, interesting. Whoa. David Bradley, I hate you for these puzzles. But here we are. And there she is. Hail, you brave Crusaders. Let destiny prevail. Anything cool? Anything cool to buy? Not really. I'll buy some inks. I sure will. We'll buy a bunch of inks. We'll get our stats up. Why not? Core, okay. All right. Let's use these inks. All right, why? Alright, who needs this? Ink of Youth. I would say... Ink of Speed. Speed 20, Speed 18, Speed 19, 18, 19... That was a waste. I guess 20 is the max. Okay, so let's make sure everybody's re-equipped. Gold medallion. Okay. Everything looks good. The Hall of the Crusaders. So in this first door, the answer was Funzang. That's the name of the creator. We passed that trial. But this is the one. This is the one where we had to find... We had to answer, essentially, a puzzle that at the time I didn't have the answer for. I do know that to discern the answer, you had to go back to, you had to get into the Hall of Guards, get to that Galen Stone, use the map of legends to see, you know, that star map. And let's see, I have notes here. And we tried a couple things. Originally, I thought the answer was on one of my other maps. So I think I know the correct answer. I have two possibilities that I've narrowed it down to. So I know star is last. It's what's first I'm not sure about. Let's see, star is last for sure. Then gate, skull, and wand. So let's try dragon, cross, serpent. No, you know what? That's not right. Dragon would be wand, skull, gate, star. That's not going to be right. I think I know what it is. I think pyramids first. When we got the solution, I didn't write it down like them when I should have. So we'll try pyramid, cross, serpent, then dragon, wand, skull, gate, and star. Nope. No. Yes, the eyes of the statue soften slightly and then glow. Familiar radiance figure returns, its eyes twinkling once more. Okay, so that was it. Once more, you enter the courtyard to face a bearded statue. However, this time you sense a movement from within the shadows. Uh-oh. We have a battle bot, or a death machine. Well, we've had some experience with these, so I'm not too concerned. Let's go ahead and... This might be a special one. So let's go ahead and just kind of go all out on it. We're going to get our armor plate up. We're going to get our magic screen up. I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, magic screen fizzled. That's fantastic. It's exactly what we did not want to see happen. Why that fizzled, I have no idea. Alright, Death Machine's down though, and everybody's alive. Only the gods could comprehend what manner of beast be this. Gargantuan metal and exploding fires. Never was such an unholy fiend conceived in the maleficent hells. Still stunned with disbelief you pray, they don't come in pairs. Standing at the statue, it appears more peaceful than before. The stone looks fresh, as if it were carved only yesterday, although a thick layer of rust around the base suggests it has been here a long time. Gazing up into the face of the majestic figure, you detect a faint smile. Its eyes do sparkle and twinkle. Scraping off the thick rust, you unearth a metal plate at the foot of the statue engraved as follows: The Last Test. Suddenly, a voice emerges from the statue. Hail, mighty Crusaders! These trials have proven thy courage and wisdom. Soon shall you face the final test, the test of the prophecy. Prepare thee well, for ahead lies a part of the key. Okay, so we are going to get the second key part here. Upon a flat stretch of pavement lying just ahead, you view the profile of a silver metal starship. It is old and a bit faded, but there is no mistaking that it is one of the steel hawks capable of soaring the depths of space. Approaching the vessel with caution, you wonder whether it might still fly, considering its obvious age and apparently left centuries ago by the originator of this crusade. So here we have Foon Sang's old starship that brought him here to Lost Guardia. The ship is locked and sealed tight. A small round grill beside the doorway hatch appears to be the only means of access from outside the vessel. Okay. Let's say his name. The doorway hatch slides back, opening the entrance to the ship. The ship's doorway hatch is open. Do you wish to enter the ship? Yes. Entering the ancient spacecraft, you look around. The interior of the ship is compact and simple, spacious enough for a dozen men. How to restore life to the slumbering bird, however, is not apparent. Do you wish to search the ship? Yes. You begin searching throughout the craft, looking for anything which might prove helpful. Upon the main console of the ship there is a small black box. Do you want to open the black box? Inside the box is a package of brown waxen wrappings. Carefully opening the package, you uncover a preserved piece of parchment. Do you wish to search some more? Yes. Examining the main console bank, you notice an odd indenture positioned to the left of the console controls. The indenture appears to be made to hold an object of some kind. Do you wish to search some more? Yes. While examining the controls, you discover an inconspicuous button. Pressing the button, a compartment opens up underneath the dash. Within lies a crested sapphire ring. Suddenly, a booming voice emerges from the console. In your hand you hold the ring, a part of the final key. Carry it well, for it is guardian of my secret. If you wish to search some more, yes. Searching carefully, you find nothing. Alright, so, that indention, I think I know what that's for. Placing the locket within the indenture, it makes a perfect fit. Unfortunately, nothing seems to be happening. globe map. Lord, I hope we're not missing something. Placing a lot of aluminum enter, it makes a perfect fit. Unfortunately, nothing seems to be happening. Okay. Exiting the ship, you are relieved to have discovered a potential means of exodus from this world. But there is some concern about your ability to fully comprehend its operation. Hopefully, sooner or later, you will stumble upon its secret. Now, let's take a look at this globe map. And one journey leads yet into another, and so too doth all life continue onward. Within one seed doth lie the secrets of the universe, within one cell the secrets of life, and within thee the secret of thy mystery. Thou art the key. Okay. So here we are. We have the two key items that we need to retrieve the Astral Dominae. We've already been to the chamber of the Astral Dominae. We've been to the tomb. So all we have left to do is leave this area, go back to the island, go back through the Chamber of Guards, go back through the Hall of the Past. It's going to take a minute, but the path is already mapped. The teleports might give us a bit of a trouble. We can do it. So I'm going to save here. I'm going to take an extended break, probably about 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be a longer break. And when we come back, we're going to make the final trek, and we are indeed going to finish Wizardry 7 today. So bear with me. You can mute that. And we'll take this break, and we'll be back. All right. Thanks so much for hanging with me through the break. So here we are in the final trek. We have now obtained the two items that we need. So now we track back through the Hall of the Past to the tomb of the Astral Dominae. It's almost over now. Trying to remember the path here. There's a certain way to go about it. This is not it. This whole thing here is just ridiculous. Invisible walls. So silly. Golly, come on. Explain to me how this is a good idea. Yeah, I got it. I got through this once already. Why can't I do it now? All right. All right, let's see. What is the trick? Come on now. Yeah, I'm getting really burned out on all this. I've been through this multiple times. I know that there's a path through because I've done it over and over and over. Yet for some reason this time I'm encountering trouble. All right. I cannot go south. I cannot go west. I cannot go west. I cannot go north. I cannot go west. I cannot go north. I can go west. I can go north. There we go. Good Lord alive. All right, so we get through Dragon Mountain. That was one obstacle down. There's our boat. Hit the reef. Okay. So we're through Dragon Mountain. Now we make our way back to the Island of the Crypts, which is this way. Our biggest challenge is going to be navigating through all the teleporters again, but I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty clear idea how to do it. We may encounter just a little, a little stickiness getting through there. Because again, doing it mostly based off memory, I got a pretty good idea how to proceed. We've made it through it once, we can do it again. Oops. Come on now. Emulation is lagging. Alright, before we go in, big save, big rest. Let's get this stamina up. Let's do a little manual healing. Okay. Let's proceed. So, this is no big deal. We're going to spring a couple traps here in the Hall of the Dead. We know that. Now, if I was playing by myself, if I was playing alone, what I probably would do here is I would spend a little grinding time. I would spend a little time getting the rest of the keys of Gars that I need so that I could fight all of the Gars. For the sake of this stream, I'm not going to do that. We're going to just proceed. Maybe one day, just for completion's sake, we'll come back and we'll do all of that. But that's not going to be today. That will not be today. It is fun to kill all of those guys. Because they have great treasure too. That's the other thing. And a lot of it is exclusive. And some of it does import into Wizardry 8. I'll do one rest here to clear these status effects. And so, like I said, if I was, playing for myself, that's what I do for the sake of completion. But I don't really feel like it's necessary in this case. Okay. That blindness has worn. Let's step in. Chamber of Gars. We're going down to the Hall of the Past. This Hall of the Past here is going to be, this is going to be the slog, right? This is going to be the tough spot. So let's go ahead and let's get our spells up. Because it's going to be a little trial and error. It always is. Even though I've gotten through this multiple times now. I mean, the reality of it is, it is what it is. Let's get direction up because there's going to be some dark spots. So I think I go here. Nope. I think I go here. Oh wow. Man, we took all the right steps. That's fantastic. Wow. That was totally not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just took all the right steps. Amazing. Okay, guys, this is it. I'm going to have to deal with some bots. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, come on. Use a healthful. I think we're going to drop the Megabot this around. There it is. Come on now. See how fast they just whittle down the party? It's crazy. We can crit this one though. There it is. Woo! And we survive. But at what cost? Like, look how low Lulu is. So it's going to be a big healing push here. Let's save first. Now we'll heal. Okay, let's proceed. 2 steps. We made it 2 steps before an encounter. This one's a random encounter, though. There are some fixed encounters on this map. This one was not one of them. I think there's one at the end here. No. All right, save. And here we go. This is it. So we now use the communication device. Who has it? Moving to the center of the chamber, you take the blinking device which the electric warrior girl gave you and press the button. You wait. A luminous glow of colorful light bathes the room, and within it a shimmering figure begins to materialize. Did you find the special keys? Yes. Have you tried using them? No. Do you even have them? Yes. Maybe I should try. What do you say? Yes. You hand the mysterious blue locket and the odd ring from Foonsang's spaceship to V. Domina. Examining the sapphire locket, she cups it in the palm of her hands. Suddenly it starts to glow. Up from the center of the floor rises a dark globe seated upon a magnificent pedestal. Hey, it worked! But it looks kind of lifeless to me. If this is some sort of superdome, I think it's lost its fizz. And while she is looking at it, a gossamer light appears behind her in the room. It's the Dark Savant. Did you think you could fool me? I had you injected with a homing device after your last escapade, my dear Vitalia. And something extra along with it. Before anyone can react, the Dark Savant presses a button on his forearm, and V. Domina freezes. Her eye turns white in the back of her head, and her body shaking as if being subjected to an invisible current of paralyzing pain. And now, my friend, since you've been good enough to lead me to the legendary tomb of the Astral Dominae, I will deal with you quickly and most mercifully. But first the globe. Flinging himself upon the dark crystal ball, he grasps and tears at it, but it does not budge or move. What's this? What have you done? It won't come off. Arr. Now is the time for all to die. So here is the final battle with the Dark Savant. The Dark Savant calls for help. Alright, we're going to knock this guy out real quick. Lulu is going to use the Angel's Tongue. Seto is going to slow the Dark Savant. Danny is going to... We're going to throw up a fire shield just in case. I want to take out this minion pretty quick. And he's gone. Dark Savant is unaffected by slow. Mind Flay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Danny's down. Good heavens alive. I can't believe Danny's down already. You know, I'm not gonna accept that, actually. We're gonna terminate. We're gonna redo that. So, let's go ahead and I see what's coming. So we're going to rest. We're going to come in a little better prepared. Let's top off any hit points. Let's get these spells back up. Enchanted Blade at max. Armor Plate at max. Magic Screen at max. Also want to see what happens if I try to use the objects instead of letting V. Domina use the objects. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Well, this time we've got 2 minions. Oh, multiple minions. Fantastic. Okay. So, we're gonna change it up this time. This is not good, all these extras. I'm going to conjure some help. Danny's going to nuke. Max level. Nuke fizzled. I don't think I stand a chance against all of these, to be honest. Yeah, so he's paralyzed the entire party. Yeah, we're going to terminate and restart. Alright, take 3 on the Dark Savant. Take 3. Okay. Let's get the spells up, then we'll save. Alright. We'll summon V. Or Vi. Let's try this again. Alright, so here we are. Take 3 on the Dark Savant. Let's hope he doesn't summon but 1 minion this time. And he summoned 4 this time. So, sounds about right. So, alright, let's go ahead. Try to take these guys out. We'll see if Danny can get a nuclear blast off this time. It's like every attempt gets worse. Nuclear blast did not affect any of them. It's interesting. Yeah, it's over. Good God. Yeah. Golly, these psionic attacks, it's over as soon as they hit them. Because when these guys go insane, they're just going to kill the party. So we're going to go for take 4 on the Dark Savant here in just a second. Let's save here, so when we try again next time. Because I don't think I have the option to open it. Yeah, I do not. Okay. All right, let's go through the exposition again here. Yes, yes, yes. I have the keys. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see who we get this time. All right, this might be doable. Let's focus on the ads first. Back up, back up, back up. Cast Bless. So, let's think how we want to do this. I'm going to try an Astral Gate. We're going to conjure. All right, good. One down. Fantastic. We have a Fiero. And he's held the whole party again. And we've got Trevi's insane. So what, we just stand here and let him wreak havoc on us? Apparently. Alright, let's just play it out. Let's see what happens. So the paralyzation doesn't seem to last that long. But everybody's insane. So that's not good. I'm going to try to pop off a sane mind. Which apparently she doesn't have. Yeah, there it is. So we got to get Kyler sane. And Trevi. Tyler's turn on Comrade. So this is where he kills everybody. Sadow's dead. Yeah, it's over. This fight's over already. Good heavens. Alright, so I've got to figure out a way to negate these psi attacks. Because this is just an absolute slaughter. I've played this game probably 6 times in my life to completion, and I do not recall. And the game just quit. Fantastic. I do not recall ever having this problem. I've never struggled with the Dark Savant before. Alright, so before we do this, what can I do? Mystic's Ring. I believe this is an item with resistance. That he is not able to use, apparently. Okay. I have no idea what this does. So hardly anybody's able to use this. All right. Try it again. I'd like to get lucky and have him not summon anybody. That would be awesome. When he starts that, that is just... Okay. Okay, okay. So we get the biggest one yet. Should I just terminate it now? That's, you know, that's where I'm at. I should just probably just end. I shouldn't even attempt this one. Although who knows, I'm actually hitting him this time. Yeah, no, we're insane. It's over. Golly. Yeah, I don't recall ever having this trouble with this boss. Maybe I did. This is certainly challenging, and this is the round where the insanity will cause the characters to turn on each other. So the sane mind is not even going to pop off, but we'll try it. Every attempt, his you know, when he calls for help, it gets worse and worse. The first try it was just one monster. This time it's like 6. I guess I should have put more points into mind control on everybody. I don't know. Danny's down. We're gonna play it out. Everybody's paralyzed and insane, so should be a pretty quick fight. Considering none of my characters can attack. Good Lord. It's ridiculous. We made 0 headway. And then I've got to go through this every time. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Alright, let's let this be the one. Got a good feeling this time. I've got a good feeling this time. This is it. It's been a journey. Oh, looky here. He did not summon for help. This might be the one. This might be it. Melee attack. Melee attack. Bash. Boy, that was fortunate. Alright. Oh, this could be it. I got a good feeling. Sato. What's Sato going to do? Sato's going to conjure. We're going to deep freeze because I think he is... It's possible to hit him with that. 50 points. Good hit from Trevi. 27. Deep freeze. Did it hit? Nope, it did not hit. But it can hit. I know it can hit. I've done it before. Mixalinks. It's a good one. Alright. Okay. This is it, guys. I feel it. This is the one. And now it's Kyler's turn. Kyler gets in with a lightsaber. Ooh, that hurt Sato pretty bad. Okay. One round good. We're good after one round. Kyler's going in. So this time, we're going to try... What are we going to use here? Let's use the Ankh of Healing on Sato. Sato... Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work. Another thing I could do is try to slow him, maybe. Kyler's getting some good hits in. That was it. We beat him. Oh my god. Good lord. Ooh, so he really isn't that bad. But it's these status effects that are awful. 383,000 experience points. Yeah, our mind control was weak. We should have been dumping more into that stat. That would have made that fight a lot easier. There's no doubt about that. Like, it should have been in the 70s. And again, I think there was a spot in the game where I could have grinded that, but for the sake of the stream, I just didn't want to sit here and just do that. The epic battle over, you stare at his remains shimmer away. You wonder what secrets he held, and regret the loss of such potential booty as his corpse may have contained, not to mention his knowledge of the Astral Dominae. Too late for remorse now, however. You turn your attention back to V, who seems to have been released from the grip of searing pain that had crippled her. Remind me never to go through that again. I think you killed him. Too bad. If not for his insane obsession with the Astral Ball, I think he might have not been such a sister of bad news. Farewell, O mysterious traveler, you dark savant. Now, what do we do with the globe? Perhaps the ring somehow. She approaches the black orb and places the ring on her finger. Behold, the Astral Dominae. Very pretty, but what is it for? It looks like a fancy ornament to me. Everyone crowds around and peers into the glittering orb. Swirling colors, bright luminescent images dancing around inside the astral globe. All apparently meaningless. Then suddenly, V becomes quiet and still, as if something strange has passing through her. As if in a deep trance, she does something most unusual. Squatting before the astral globe, she pulls up the patch covering her eye, and inside the deep socket of her head you gaze upon an iridescent pupilless eye, an undulating venous orb, hideous upon her otherwise whatever. Wow. She seems to be lost, staring into the holographic crystal ball. This is incredible. It's a blueprint. No, it's a formula, a code, for the creation of life. Wait, it's also a map of energy and matter, of the nexus between energy and matter. But that's what life is. The nexus, the flux, the bridge between matter and energy. That is the secret of life. By the gods. With the power of this globe, you could create a living being of unlimited energy. A being with the power of the stars. A Superman. A god. No wonder the Dark Savant wanted to get his hands on this. What's this? It is a chart of a star system. Hey, I recognize this system. But there isn't... Oh, very clever. This must be where it all started. Come on, we've got to get moving. Then breaking away, she removes the ring and inserts it into the niche at the base of the globe. Springing the Astral Dominae free from its perch, she hands the darkening crystal ball back to you. Keep this safe until we can get away from here. Way out of here. Though you understand only bits and pieces of what the hysterical girl was trying to tell you, as she oohed and awed at the sights within the starry sphere, you understood well enough what it would mean for someone with the power to create super monsters and supermen, and worse, super gods. Who among you could have guessed that on this day would the awesome power of the heavens fall into your hands? But before you have time to ponder the blasphemous, unholy, incredible cosmic significances of everything that's unfolded, the lively space girl with whom your destiny seems inextricably intertwined continues. We need a ship. Did you find a spacecraft? Yes. Zamatama. There are a few things I need to pick up from the Daedalus, the black ship, before we leave. With the Dark Savant gone, I might be able to sneak on board without arousing too much suspicion. I would bring you with me, but the transponder on my glove isn't power enough to beam us all together, and the Savant androids are accustomed to seeing me on the ship, but you'd be a dead giveaway. Get to the spaceship as soon as possible. Signal me once you're there, and I'll beam down to join you. Better be prepared to leave in a hurry. Good luck. And don't lose the globe. Still unaccustomed to the magic which she seems to wield, you stand in awe and wonder as she shimmers away, knowing that she goes to face a swarm of mad buzzing savant, Kui Saka, all alone. For now, you have to deal with the problem of leaving the tomb with the Astral Dominae. Too bad you don't have one of those tampondis in your glove. Well, so now we have to escape. If only there were a shortcut out of here. Getting out of here shouldn't be that bad. I wonder, is there a shortcut? Let me just consult the web real quick. I don't think there is. I think I have to make it all the way back to the spaceship at the Hall of the Crusaders. But let's just see. Yep, we have to walk back out on foot. All right, so here we go. The final trek out and back to the ship, where the end of the game awaits. And of course there's this. So apparently there is a way to get to that point without ever finding the ship. And when that happens, it's up to your allegiance with either the Terang or the Impani to carry you into the next game and off the planet. Come on now. I didn't come all this way just to be defeated here. Let's take this robot out. Alright, we have some healing to do. And we've gained yet another level. This probably has been the longest single stream I've ever done. We're over at 3.5 hours now. But I meant it when I said this would be the night. Man, we are leveling up like wildfire. Let's see how far we can get. All right. Here we are. Now, we found the way out last time without too much trouble. The only part that's going to really mess us up is the dark. I wish this Wizardry game had a shortcut like so many of the others. The ability to teleport would be nice. Like this here. One of these was the way out, right? Was it this one? I think maybe this was it. No. Pretty been this way. While I'm thinking about it, I want to take a look at the Astral Dominae in my inventory. So cool. Oh, right back to where we started. And that's the spot where there's an encounter every time. So I find it interesting. We got to this point, or we got into the tomb without a problem. It's escaping that's going to give us an issue. Let's try this way this time. This looks familiar. Back here again. Prepare for another fight. Oh, one of these two. This is the worst. This is the worst. You know what? Let's just reload. One of these is the shortcut out. I know it. Not there. So you get stuck in this loop here. This is the very infuriating part. Right back where we were. This is literally where I was just at. All right, let's see. We're going to figure it out. Right back here again. Let's try the southern route this time. Come on now. Man, oh man, being stuck in this loop is killing me. All right. Right back where we were. Oh, come on now. I'm over it now. I'm ready to be done. Right back again. I'm going to go straight this time. Jeez. You can feel the old school game mentality in this title. It is brutal. I'll be honest, I've played this game many, many times, probably 5 or 6 times from start to finish. Last time being well over 10 years ago, but when I was younger, I played it a lot, and I don't recall the frustration and the agony that I feel this time around. I just don't remember dealing with that. In previous playthroughs. Okay, so this is not where we want to be. This is what takes us to the end. Alright, so we've completely backtracked. And we're back here again. I'm about at a loss because I've done this multiple times. I know there's a way out. We've done it, but yet I cannot seem to get through this loop. Why? Why am I stuck here? Why am I stuck here? I'm constantly stuck in this loop. Why? That's why, because the spinner. Okay. So this is new ground-ish. Am I finally going to get to use this key? Let's see what's in here. This is a whole new spot we've never been in. This might be cool. Let's see what's in this room. This is all new. Oh, look. What's in here? Sonic bolt. Cautiously opening the seductive chest you find within a packet sealed in a waxy coating. Opening the packet, you discover an ancient parchment. This is the star map, isn't it? It is indeed. So the star map includes a big clue to the Hall of the Crusaders. Not required, but basically gives you the answer. 2 greater demons, huh? Well, at least we'll end the game with full completion on that. Boy, these guys are tough. So for fun, let's see what this one teleporter, where it takes us. Okay, good, good. This is a sign that we're close. So we have to go through the darkness. It's funny that all this area we're in now is new. I've not been here before. Where this will end us up, I have no idea. Not the spot I want to be, though, I'm afraid. Nope, we're back in the loop. We're back in the loop. Sure are. So quit no save, load save game. Let's go this way. This looks good. We're almost out. Direction. Nope. Nope. Right, here we are. We're almost out. It's this one, isn't it? There we are. Whoa! Boy, what a trek. Now, we're going to save. Make our way through the crypt here. We're going to spring a couple traps like we always do. No big deal. Be one right here. Minor stuff. Oh, we made it. We're free. Let's rest the blindness away here. Get the stamina back up. And now, we just head back through the Dragon Mountain to the City of Sky, get on the ship, and we are done. Of course, we're going to have a fight. Gotta have a fight with the spellcaster asleep. That's how we do it. Alright, so let's rest again. Try to knock this blindness out. There we are. We're on the boat. Navigate through the waters here, head back to the coast. Stop. There we go. The emulation's lagging, and that's why the controls are not precise. There we are. Okay. We're going to save, and we're going to work our way back through. We're almost there. Yeah, these older games, just, finishing the game is not good enough. Then you have to spend your time walking to the end, which is what we're doing here. All right. The end is in sight, guys. It's in sight. Trying to remember how to get to where we need to get. This is what gave us a ton of trouble last time. It's a ridiculous maze of invisible walls. invisible one-way walls. Back here again. Gosh, makes me so mad. I don't even want a level. I just want to get through it. Finally. Just going to leave and make our way to the ship. This is it. This is the final steps. At last, reaching the Tarnished craft secreted here by Foonzang those many millennia ago, you are ready to signal your ally, Astral Dominae, and depart this most peculiar world. You reflect a few moments upon the many adventures that were here for you, and upon the weight of all that has transpired. What shall you do with the incredible secret discovered within the globe of Foonzang, the Astral Dominae? What is this new place that Domina seems intent upon reaching in such a hurry? And more, will the charms that seem to bless her life be strong enough to protect you as well, or will her impulsiveness eventually result in your own hoary demise? All of these questions nag at the back of your mind as you stare at the spacecraft in the sky above, wondering what strange new realms may yet await. With a simple sigh, you resign yourself to the notion that only the future will reveal the answers of these many questions and 1,000 others that you feel pressing upon your shoulders. Finally, you decide to summon your new partner. Using the small device that V gave you, you push the button. In a few moments, you see the familiar shimmer in the air and giggle slightly at the funny tinkling sound that always seems to accompany the glittering event. Something is wrong. I believe you have something I want. You recognize instantly the chilling voice that sends shivers down your backs. The dark Savant has returned. So Twitch is about to go into an advertisement. So we're going to pause it right here until the ad is over. But the Dark Savant has V, skin torn. Powerful metal fingers stem from the Dark Savant's electro-pneumatic glove. You have been my pawns all along. I knew that the girl would never deliver me the secret globe at the Astral Dominae, and you have served my purposes admirably. Do you think you could vanquish one such as I so easily? I, the new lord and master of the universe? I am the Savant, the dark herald of change. For too long has the fate of man been ruled by ghosts of those enshrouded in mystery, deciding how and when might slowly be fed the secrets of the heavens. It is time for a new order in the universe. It is time for a new perception of purpose in the cosmos. It is time for the coming of change. I am the harbinger of new destiny. I will create galaxies filled with supermen, men who are not afraid to challenge the old gods, men who are unafraid to embrace the truth of heavens. This frail girl need not die. Her wounds will heal and you may depart, but I shall have the Astral Dominae one way or the other. The globe for the girl. There is no description for the utter shock that is going through your mind at this moment, but the stark immediacy of the situation. You must deliver the astral globe to the Dark Savant or face dire consequences that will surely follow. And considering the unknown nature of his awesome powers, perhaps your role at this time is that of compliance. After all, certain death is not the way of the wise. And to die here shall certainly serve no meaningful purpose, and who knows what tomorrow may bring. Better be alive to see it than not. Will you keep the globe or trade it for the girl? So this is where Twitch is in a commercial break, so we're going to wait just a minute, about 45 seconds, so that way the Twitch viewers who are watching live get to see the end of the game. While we wait, I just want to say, Wizardry 7, man. Ugh, brutal. A lot tougher than I remember it being. A lot harder than I recall. And like I said, I've played this game probably 5 or 6 times over the years. Of course, I always had the book by my side to guide me through, and that's probably why it was easier, because I've never had to backtrack as much as I've had to backtrack on this stream. But that's cool, because I got to see a side of it, I guess, that I've never truly experienced. Always taken easy answers for granted. But here we go. We're going to choose the girl, because, I mean, that's the heroic answer. Most reluctantly and with a trembling hand, you hold out the Astral Dominae for the Dark Savant to take. The prize is mine. And then he and the globe are gone. The figure of the girl lies slumped on the ground. Racing to her, you pick up her shivering body, your eyes straining for any signs that may spark the life may yet inside her. And then, a glint of recognition. She is weak and torn, but she is alive. And it is then that you remember the last secret of the globe. The secret that Foon Zhang divined to keep his work safe from the hands of those who would bode ill for the fate of the universe. And you quake as you notice the trickle of blood which drools down her right cheek. With shaking hand you pull back the black patch which covers her genetic malformity, and gaze into the bloody gaping gorge that lies where her once precious eye had been. Gently you carry her limp body into the tarnished spacecraft. Everyone passes the time in silence, no one speaking of the images which continually churn inside them, until finally she awakens. He got it, didn't he? She asks softly, already knowing the answer before you can nod. Don't worry. I know where he's going. And she picks herself up, takes a look about the ship, and then sits down at the controls as if nothing at all could possibly be the matter. Removing the starry sapphire locket from her pouch, she places it in the small nestle in the console, and you jump as the spacecraft roars to life. With engines humming and panel lights flashing, you can only watch with amazement at this incredible girl who shows no hint of the pain which must still bite at her many wounds, save a brief moment when she touched her hand to her right cheek and trembled slightly. Then the spaceship bursts out into the deep blue of the sky. That's the planet of Lost Guardia. There is so much to learn upon your journey through the stars, and the way you sense that your adventures are only just beginning. Out there somewhere looms the shadow of the Savant, in his hands the power of the Astral Dominae, and deep within you, you know that your paths are destined to cross again. During your voyage, you spend many a night listening in fascination to the incredible stories that pass from the lips of the remarkable girl V. Domina, who seems to possess an unquenchable curiosity about the nature of the universe and everything else as well. And it is through these tales that your own new perception of life and the stars and all that they contain begin to emerge. Hey guys, look what I found, you hear her cheerfully intone at odd times of the day, and are pleased to be in the company of such a pleasant traveling companion and new partner. Behind her merry smile, she too knows that one day will come a reckoning. It did not let me save. That's aggravating. So what I'm going to do is off camera. I'll just go through the ending again and not be so finger heavy on the enter key there. But what it does is it lets you save the game typically here so that you can import it into Wizardry 8. And that's exactly what we're going to do when we stream that game. Before we start streaming Wizardry 8, however, we are going to take a break from Wizardry for a little while and play something different. I'm not going to stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Monday. We're going to take a day off, maybe a couple days off. And when we pick back up later in the week, we're going to play something altogether different. I think we're actually going to go back to the Nintendo Entertainment System and play a really cool game that not many people know of. More on that later. I'll provide details at a later date. But that is the end of Wizardry 7, Crusaders of the Dark Savant. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It's been a long trek. It got frustrating and very grindy towards the end, but it was well worth it. And when we play all three of these games together like we're going to do, you really get to see how epic having three games linked together can be. But that's it for tonight. I hope everybody has a good evening, and I will see you guys in a few days. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later.